Hi, hello. Hi, hello. My name is Julia. You know it probably, but for those who don't know, it happens. I will introduce myself. I am an erotic photographer, and I'm an artist with the medical background, and I've created an erotic adult studio, and I am shooting adult content without limitation, and I am making photo shoots with sexy hot models. Okay, so that's what I'm arranging. And today it's going to be a discussion about mature and immature clients. I would not want to name them young because in a different age they can act as an immature, right? So I would just say mature and immature. And the whole thing, okay, in general, okay, is related to sexual energy, okay, and sexual energy blocks. Okay, that's how we understand our partner, or we can connect with our match, yeah, through the markers when we express our sexual energy and when we can change it, we can discover it, and how to say, and experiment with it, right? And the sexual energy is is felt in your body and in your mind, right? And but it is created in your brain. Okay, that's where you get the information, and that's where you get the highest and the most how to say, highest end satisfaction, pleasure, climax, mixture of a lot of natural drugs which your body and your brain can create during the encounter or any stimulation, no matter is it a physical or is it how to say, just someone's present. You can actually be satisfied by the fantasy, by the person being next to you, not necessarily having direct intercourse, right? So that's are the stages. Okay, and every person has a different experience in all of these stages, and in general being brought up in a different way, in a different environment, with different parents, went into the different school, and then to the college, to university, or whatever. The reason why I'm mentioning you this is because this is something what you have not talked about. Okay, everywhere where you've been, in what family you grow up, I'm more than convinced that this is something what you have not learned. Okay, and that have no information or data. And as every person, a scientist, I think of myself as a scientist. I do experiments on myself. I do experiments now on the other people, right, with the other people for many years now, over 10 years. And so I've developed and I gathered a lot of data. I have my own techniques, I have my different approach, different clients. And today I want to speak about mature and immature. What are the difference between them? Because you will understand what I'm talking about, because you will have a relationship. Okay, in one way or the other, you met mature or immature. Okay, and today I would just mention the most important topic for me. Okay, it's a sexuality, and I will discuss and analyze a little bit more how it is with a mature and how it is with an immature client. So you will have that data and understanding what is the difference. Okay, so I prefer work with mature people. Okay. It is not because I belong to that generation. Okay. I think that our generation and even younger generation is the same disinformed as we were. Okay. It's just the situation different is now because there is a lot of porn. Like I said, 80% online content is porn. So there is a lot of porn. People are get used to images, get used to see the body, get used to understand more. There is more information available, and in general, they can experience and how to say, and collect if they are looking for it, there is a places where they can collect, okay, that information, right? It doesn't mean that every person or every couple will go and experiment in that way, okay? So they can watch a lot of porn or certain things, you know, they can look for certain information, but doesn't mean that they would go, okay, hands-on experience and do it for themselves, okay? So that's why the studio is created, because this is very important, okay, to understand what is happening not in imagination, okay, but with you in that certain moment, in the certain stimulation, okay, in the certain scenario, okay. So it's like a lab, you know, where you prepare certain things, you know, and then see what kind of reactions you will get, okay, what kind of effect you will get. There will be a short-term effect, and there will be also a long-term effect. The reason why I create this on camera and on film, and the reason why I give all the information, because I know that every image which I make, okay, store a very important data which is going to be related to your subconscious mind, okay. How I do it? Well, most of the time provoking, okay, most of the time provoking and creating certain situations, creating certain moments. I have that feeling, okay, inside me. I am a creator, okay. I've created everything around me, and I help people create their sexual. It's not that even create, you know, it just kind of like collect that data so they would not, how to say, be confused and left out, and understand who they are, or understand why they have certain behaviors, or understand why they have certain things, why they like this, why they watch this, why they're attracted to this, what is it related, you know, how is it related, where is it coming from, and just get that, all these scenarios. So when you create photography, right, and images and videos, it is a very um how to say, important data, right? We analyze our surroundings and ourselves through the visual and emotional state, right? So visually we see everything, and then we um, validate and how to say, and go through these feelings and emotions, okay. So that's why for me it is important to have a real experience, a real information, a real scenario with basically making an omelette. You must break the egg, okay. So I do not believe that if you will stage, you know, these type of things, you will get 100% information about yourself. That is why I encourage everyone, you know, to go as far as they can. Okay. And I am here to push my clients and my models. Okay. That's my job, to be a director, to be the coach. Okay. And so, of course, another my job is to arrange everything, to create everything, to prepare all those scenarios, to gather all these ideas, okay, to match and make them special for that client, okay. 90%, 99%, we are all the same, but 1% of the gene brings that uniqueness, okay. And I am striving to basically understand what it is special about that person, and how I can develop, bring this out, you know, or show the data, what exactly they like, what exactly they do not like, okay. So this photo shoot is like an experiment. It is not like a porn movie experience where people just come and shag, you know. This is not. Okay, this is a photo shoot experience, starting from makeover, preparation, to understand what kind of the personality that person is, starting from the mood, from the colors, from the looks, from the, how to say, image styling, okay, starting from the personality, right? To understand what kind of the personality, what this person likes, what this person dislikes. Then we compare and basically choose between the options what we have. We shoot one, we shoot the other thing, then people can see on the images for themselves what it suits them, what looks good, what don't look good, and they can actually recall that moment, how they felt, okay, what they were thinking about and how they were feeling. And that is the most powerful tool. That is the information. That is the university you have never been, okay, for yourself. So the reason why I love working with mature people, because they understand the value of my service and understand the greatness and the deepness of experiment, okay, that this is a challenge, okay, it is based on certain like techniques I've made it right, but it is not based only on my knowledge. They need to understand that their impact, that they are participating in this process, and it is very important what they will bring to the table. It is not my job to make everything happen, okay, that they are in this, okay, and that they need to try, and that they need to push themselves, and that they need to do a lot of things to make this happen, okay. And so mature clients understand that thing, okay, that they need to do the work, okay, and immature clients somehow don't, okay. Somehow don't. Immature clients somehow think that this is all on me, okay, and that is all depends on me and not on them, not how they act, how they try, how they put the effort, somehow in a different way, right? For them, it's just like adventure. They will go for a nice walk. They will just have fun and they will go. And so that is why we often have a problem. Okay, and that is why I do not choose to shoot them. I love my mature clients because they do not have time to waste. Okay, because they've spent a lot of life in not in their body, not in their mind, did not know many things about themselves, living a life that they do not like, do not want, do not know how to choose the partner, starting from themselves, do not know how to connect, or even a lot of mature clients say, well, I don't know how to be sexy or feel sexy, or what is this my sexuality marker, right? Or what's happening with my body when when I feel sexy, what's happening with my body when there is a model next to me, right? What that model can do to my body, what that model can do to my mind. Okay, before even going into like penetration or that kind of scenarios, we shoot a different content for them and not for me. Believe me, there are studios where you get 10 pictures, 20 pictures, and you go. I give 500, okay, from the standard shoot. Why? Because I value every moment. It's like you step up from the absolutely, how to say, clueless situation. People never done anything like this before. Majority of people never create erotic pictures, okay, never been in a studio, do not know where is the light, the main light, the key light, where to look, how to pose, how to stand, how to hold their body, how to create sexual energy, right, what to do. So everything that which related to the studio is on me. I am here to explain, to show you, to give as much information as possible about that, right? And so mature clients, they are absolutely, trust me, trust, and they understand that I am acting on their behalf for their benefit, okay? Because this is my gig and I want it to be successful. It's not like I do not care, okay? So I want it to be successful and I do everything. I help them as much as I can, okay? I give my all, okay? And so they respect the models, okay, who take their time, who participate in this project okay, who help them in all these nude and dressing explicit situations, role play situations, maybe restraint situations, maybe, I don't know, torture, humiliation, whatever kind of a fantasy we're creating, you know? Okay. And yes, and making love scene, boyfriend, girlfriend experience, threesome, you know, cocktail fantasies, a lot of different kind of things we can create in this studio. But that is all related to your subconscious mind. Okay. So people are honest with me, open-minded, right? And they, how do you say, they can express themselves, right? And so it is easy to work because I do not need to spend a lot of time, you know, going around something, convincing them, or, you know, explaining something. They accept it as a challenge. They are ready to let go the handle. Okay. They give themselves a permission to experiment. Okay. And they understand that this is the destination. And this journey is not about me, it's about them. Okay, it's about them that after that photo shoot, they will understand much more things because they will feel much more things than before, that they will put themselves into situations they never been before. Okay, this is all experimental, right? And so, how to say, with immature couples, I am experiencing totally different thing. Okay, they are very much confused. Okay, they are very much confused, starting from that moment where they wanna get. They don't know. Okay, they don't know what model to choose. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they want, and this is not related to the studio problem. Okay, it is not. It is related with themselves, okay, that they are confused. And it is very hard and complicated to serve people which do not know what they want. When you order an Uber, it is no different from a mature client on which car they are going, or Mercedes or BMW, right? They are absolutely fine either way. Immature clients sometimes want an Uber driver will run out and carry them, pick them up and carry on their hands. You know, that kind of a service they think they deserve, you know, jumping around. And very often they would expect this from me. Okay. So I am the artist with the medical background, and I've created this an amazing sexual adventures, okay, like therapies for adults in a playful role, you know, play game scenarios, okay, which will help them with their self, with their sexualities, with their relationship, with sex, and with their sexual markers, to understand their body, to understand the mapping, to understand that different person might find a different point in you and then push different buttons. Okay, the reason why I've created this is because majority of my clients have not had an extensive encounters, experiences. They don't have a lot of chances. Okay, and they are quite limited in their thoughts, limited in their actions, limited with their fantasy, and limited with their daily life. Okay, they do not stimulate their partner. They you know how to say, very often I can see the couple is coming for the shoot, and it is a hot lady, but she doesn't make him feel anything. You know, she's beautiful, but she's absolutely blocked. She doesn't translate that information. Like, I'm not saying that everyone should be like sexy and slutty and something. I'm saying that first of all, you need to know what you want and who you are. And the reason why I'm saying is because I had this couple, you know, And I have this model choosing situation complicated only by immature people, only by immature people, because you know what? I never have problems booking a model with mature people. You show them two options and they choose one, and they would not ask, "Oh, can I just see more, or can I look for more? Is there any more, or maybe this?" And maybe you have the whole page where I can look, and I need a variety or something. And I always say I'm not a model agency. Okay. If you want to choose the model, go to model agency, find the one and come to have a shoot. I will charge you as a couple. It's not my job to find you a dream boyfriend or a dream girlfriend. The guys are absolutely crazy on this. Okay. Majority of them, even if I see a lot of pictures, they're so confused, they don't know which one to choose. Okay, they're wasting my time. Okay, they're wasting my energy. Okay, and the thing what I see is that they you know they had no balls, okay, to pull the chick like this. Okay, they never had a chance, or something, and they want me to do it for them, to find their dream girl, which they, like, oh my god, can she be an Asian, but tall, but slim, but boobs double D, and then, like this and that, and I'm like, oh, okay, 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 are you serious? So the guys are like that, and the girls as well. The girls sometimes are also picky, and they do not understand themselves. Okay. There was yesterday a client who choosing a model for his wife, and what happened was that she translating and sending and saying this message that she wants a big and how to say, big and manly man model, right? But she is clearly choosing a toy boy, like a baby face with bit of muscle, and he is not a man. Okay, he is a boyish. Everything about him is boyish. Okay. And so there is a, miscommunication inside of the personality, and there are a lot of problems in there. Okay. And so they coming being problematic and complicated. They need that experience because they want to understand what's happening inside them, but in the same time they're confusing me. Okay. And they're asking a lot of customer service, and they're asking a lot of in general, it's a big ask. Okay, with mature people, we shooting the shoot, and I'm getting paid for the session, not I'm getting paid before, when I send 100 messages, or 100 emails, and after, and spend that time. It's very simple, it's easy, people are not confused. Okay, they understand they're coming for to experiment, to push boundaries. This is an adventure, and this is the challenge for them, right? And this is the only place they can actually find something like that. Okay, right? And I don't need to send 10 options of models, and I don't need to do. And the most important thing is when you're working with models, they are personalities. Okay, and they're quite sensitive, and if they work in the adult business, they are professionals. Okay, they know how to treat, and they know how to act with the client. Okay. But even then, I mentioned that choosing the model is very important. It is important to that level when you're choosing a model in the certain service, right? Assistance. And then there is a lot of time when people would like more. Okay, for example, you're choosing an essential romantic girlfriend, and then having a half of the shoot. In this scenario, you would like her to change into a dominatrix. Okay, and not every model can do that. Okay, you understand? There are a lot of in general issues, right? When you're booking a model, and then you're having too many drinks and too many cocktails, and then there is a disconnection out there, with the model, because the client is drunk. Okay, no, seriously, happened that as well. So there are many situations which I have to deal with, okay? But all the shoots in general are absolutely fine if you are not going crazy, okay? Yeah, if you're looking this way. So people need to understand a very simple thing, okay? Why they creating this photo shoot, okay? Very simple thing. This is related to sexual experience, to sexual energy, and to these energy blocks in your body and in your mind. That is why you cannot have a stimulation and how to say, different adventure with your partner, because the block is not in your body, it's in your head. Okay, you experience many things in the body, but the highest experiences and all the chemistry is happening there in your head. Okay. So that is why I've created these scenarios, okay, to get you out of that routine. Okay. So when the client feels that he needs or wants to have an erotic photo shoot, subconscious mind telling him and showing him the way, like everywhere in life, you know? If you ask, if you have these problems and you ask, the universe will give you the answers, and you need to take it. Otherwise, you will be stuck in this situation, right? That's true. And so what happens with people who never experience, something more than, normal sex or normal relationship or normal life? They live their life. They came to the point when there is a time for them to experiment. For me, was different. I was experimenting before that, but even then, I never say no to adventure. Okay, because you came to this earth, okay, experience through your body, with your life, with your sensations, with your how to say, with your senses. You have all the senses, right? And so, coming back to these model things, okay, is this a very big difference for you with which camera I shoot, Canon or a Nikon? Okay, is there a difference? Because I can tell you this, majority would say there is no difference, okay, but immature clients are very much concerned about this thing, okay, and they do not understand that model is a tool to give you a lesson, tool to remove that block, or tool to take you out of this misery, out of this situation you are in. And this is the tool that I gathered, I've created in my studio. Okay? You are not finding here a wife or a husband. Okay? You are getting a certain service. And when immature clients are absolutely stuck and do not understand this information, they go crazy, okay, about this data. Oh, I want this cock size. Oh, I want this ass like that. Oh, I want her boob be like that. Or I want this. Sometimes they book the shoot and the model, and then they will come up with the scenarios that I know that it's too much for that model. Okay, because these models are not working machines. The models in adult business are there to enjoy as well. Okay, not to work for you and not to do a whole Kama Sutra in 2 hours. Because once I had this couple who sent me the whole list. What this young, beautiful model should do. They choose the most beautiful model. And then I've just imagined, so we shoot this scene, we shoot this scene, we shoot this scene, we shoot this scene. She would not even have a break to put her head up, or she will be just jumping and changing and switching the positions for 2 hours, doing nothing. Like, seriously? Are you serious here? And I wrote them. I said to them, maybe in North Korea, someone will work like that. Okay, but these models, are humans and should be treated in the right way. And clients do not understand this. I'm not pimping here anyone models. are happy to come and join. Okay, join this fun adventure because it's their job. This is what they want to do in their life. Okay, and they are qualified. Like, I am buzzing. I'm having a, enjoyment from the work I do because I am in my place. Okay, I do what I love, and other models also do what they love, but they need to be treated in a certain way. Give them a good pay, right? Never cancel. Never. They got insulted. Some clients, especially, I don't want to do immature clients because they do not understand this. They think that this is like booking, I don't know, a pedicure, and they can cancel anytime, this is not a joke. These are people who can get how to say, feeling of the rejection, and they would not work for me. I'm very careful before I'm booking and making arrangements with the model. Okay, I want the client to commit fully for the photo shoot and understand this. Okay, and I don't want him to choose the model because of his ass, okay, or her boobs. The model is more than that. Okay, the model is that material who will heal your broken parts inside you, or at least show you what it is wrong and where. Okay, so then you, of course, can fix it yourself. But that is the only way. People are looking for a very quick development. You go and find out and learn and how to secure your sexuality with a sex coach. It will take you years, or with psychiatrist or whatever. There are many people who would do that. Okay, I've created this photo shoot for that reason, that people will not need to go talkie. Talking doesn't help. Okay, experiment. The action helps. Okay, talking will bring the clarity, maybe. But what will give the result is actually then you go and do it, and this is you who's doing the work. So majority of the clients think that this is my job. Okay, my job to communicate with, to connect with the model is my job. Okay, they're confused. These immature clients are absolutely confused. So mature client will prepare and understand that he is on stage and he is that person and he is getting the assistance. He or she, doesn't matter. But they understand that they are the key person, okay, in this whole project. This is not me. I am the camera lady, okay? I am shooting, I am witnessing, I am recording, I am memorizing for you to have a data that you later will have, how to say that, the book, okay? Images which you will list later will be your digital book, okay? So that you can analyze. You see, when you analyze that information, which is erotic, which is sexual, which is related to the things that you do, no one knows, there is a lot of unpleasant emotions will come in, okay? There is a lot of boundaries will be crossed, yeah? You will be shy, you will be embarrassed, you will be awkward, you will be unsexy, you will be feeling this, looking that, looking at everything what is in there, all the negativity as a shit, you open the barrel and it will start stinking. It's not gonna be that you will go every page and it's gonna be, oh, it's beautiful, it's more beautiful, it's more. Yes, it's going to be raw, it's going to be sexy, but I am not gonna stage you. You understand? It's going to be a real life experience. So get ready for not so beautiful shots, because these are the ones which will make you feel something and understand something about you and evaluate yourself in a different way, see yourself in a different way. Okay, that is the reason I create this material and give it all to you, so you will understand what the fuck is wrong with you and why you are like this and why you think like this and why you look like this, and why you want the things you want, okay, and why you do the things you do, and why you fancy the person you fancy, okay, and why you lying to yourself, okay. Oh, I want a manly man, but clearly not. So I'm not here to answer and fix anyone, okay? I am here to provide the data about your sexuality, about your body, about your perfections and imperfection. This is your job to combine and connect those missing pieces, okay? And this is your mind, subconscious mind, who will start working towards this material you will be looking at. The more you will be looking at, the more you will understand about yourself, the more you will understand what's happened on that day, okay. I am just that person who will create all those scenarios, who will inflict, okay, stimulate your mind, okay. I will create those situations so you would have a material to analyze. It's not going to be you, okay, in one place doing one thing, okay, through the shoot. You will try many things and many poses and many. So you would need an experience model. And mature couple, okay, the reason why I do not care about the model, because they understand that problem is not the model. Problem, it is you. It's not me, a problem. Okay, so a mature couple think that the problem will be me. So I need to, do everything, arrange everything, verify, reassure, and stuff. Okay, but actually, I am behind that camera. I am not in front. I'm not doing anything. Okay, this is you who's in that moment solving your broken parts. Okay, and trying to bring yourself back to the new you, to the old new, to the new you want, to the new you don't want anymore. You will go somewhere from that. You will, how to say, you will finish this experience and you will get out from that situation and you will become someone, okay? Because you will receive a new data. Something what you think about, something maybe, or this and that. No, you will have it on your hands, okay. What happens when you receive the data? You get that, you get that understanding. You will finally will be like, oh wow, that's why I'm like this, okay. And then you accept, you know then you do not force, okay. You do not judge yourself, okay. That's why you are this way, okay? Because maybe something inside there you will remember what's happened on what and why. Very often you will not remember everything. You will remember many things, but not everything. But even then, by watching those images and connecting and going back into that photo shoot experience again and again, you will do that analysis and you will do that therapy. This is the work that you will be doing, okay. So I will be that person who will provide you with all the ideas, accommodation for few hours, whatever, right? Makeover, artistic guidance, yeah, erotic scenarios, okay, studio outfits, accessories, everything means something. Everything helps. Everything relates to your personality. You will see, oh, I like this scarf. No, I don't like this. I like this hat. Oh, I like this glasses. Oh, I like this. Everything match up somehow. Okay. That's how we will do. Match you with new my ideas. Okay. And then the model, when it comes into the scene, he will bring his vibe, okay, his vibe. And immature clients most of the time think that model needs to do the job, model needs to connect, that this is on model and on photographer. Okay, somehow they do not want to put responsibility on themselves. Okay, that this is they who need to make that step towards this. Okay, they're not going to be hiding and someone will be, running around and how to say, pushing them. I am the one who will agree with all the risky and most crazy scenarios. I don't mind. I don't have limits. Okay, in there. I don't like when people think that this is my job. Okay, because I know my job. My job is to put you in this environment, to put you in this position, okay, to find you the best options, okay, to make you look this way, to prepare you for this gig. But performance is on you, okay? Performance is on you. And then, how to say, what is the difference if it's a white model, if it's a black model, it's a yellow, it's a blue eyes, green eyes? Yes, sometimes I understand, and how to say, if you fancy a very big and bulky, massive guy, I would never suggest a very small, tiny, short, model for you. No, I would not. But you see, how to say, there is a lot of have to come from my client to have that connection, to have that spark, okay, to have that thing happen to the best uh, standard. Because I create a high-end photography and I create videos, okay, and I do the post-production, right? I do my part, okay? The things what we're talking about, okay, sexual energy creation, okay, sexual blocks, okay, energy blocks, okay, how to say, the unpleasant experiences, right, pleasant experience, right, this is down to my client, okay, all these things are related there with a client, okay. And so I want people to understand, because somehow for mature clients, they are ready to take responsibility, okay? And they are ready to dive in and get the commitment, because this is only way you will develop yourself. You will evolve from the persona you are right now. You will grow up a level. You will know more information about yourself, okay? That I can fucking guarantee. Okay? But the rest of the guarantees, some couples are writing, oh, okay, so I just want to make sure that she will do this service and this service and this service and this service and this service, and how much will be to come on the boobs and how much will be to come in there. And I was like, these things I like when my clients discuss with the models. It is not my job. Okay, and when they're shooting a photo shoot, it's not that you're getting the whole range booked up. Yes, we discuss this, okay, but in reality is in 2 hours when you're shooting, it is too much sometimes, okay. It is just sometimes too much, right? And there are very, very high expectations with an immature, clients. That's the problem I see. Okay. They think that everyone else will be jumping around them and performing, and they do nothing. Okay. Right? So when I see this type of, how to say, attitude that only we will be, putting in there and giving away, okay, then, this is not my studio they should be shooting. Because if you understand that if you're creating art, there should be a connection, okay, and there should be a take and give, right, and not necessarily in the how to say, reflection of money, right, Because if I would say to you, it's like priceless for me every time I put so much of myself into every project that you cannot afford even. Okay. And that's where I'm striving. That's where I'm going. Okay. I am going there because before I started this, I thought I will be very affordable photographer. And now I don't think I want to be this way. I will just be shooting with very unique people and very unique projects. Okay. But those unique people, you see, they understand more about themselves and they value their uniqueness and they value those people who are on board with them to help them. Okay. So, how to say, this is this is the problem with adult photography, that sometimes the clients are not aware that you are doing a photography. Okay. Not aware that you're providing that service, not aware that you are the studio for that specific reason. They are absolutely concerned about their sexual issues and about their sexual satisfaction. Okay. And me as a photographer, okay, how to say, it is very hard. I can connect with clients and tell them that this model suits you. The way I can project and understand the conversation going, I am very good at advising a very good model that to match the client. Okay. But when the client thinks only about his own satisfaction, you know, that is the problem, because I heard and I know this from my models that they want to enjoy as well. Okay. When they shooting with the client, not only they are working and giving away, but they also want the client to, to do something so they will enjoy. And that's the problem, because not every client understand this situation. They do not understand that they need to give. Do not understand that they need to put an effort. That's another block, and that's another thing what we discuss. I can tell you there was so many guys who were choosing, booking a very sexy models. Okay, I can tell you, I shot a lot of shoot, and majority of them, most of them, want to be pleased and satisfied. I didn't see many who very much tried for the model. Okay. The guys are more generous. Okay, models. So the guys are very good with the ladies. Okay. The girls are also very good with the guys. But the client male are not focused on pleasing the lady. Okay. They are more focused what they will get. Okay, how much they will get, how long it will last for them, and how long she can perform. Okay, that's the thing, and that is upsetting for me. Okay, because yes, we are hiring models and we are choosing an adult service and erotic photography and erotic adult videos without interaction and real action are not possible to create. But like I said, there are humans, people are in there. Yes, you booked the service, and yes, you've paid for the model. Okay. But then I straight away see the disconnection. Okay. Straight away see the disconnection. Okay. Because mature clients, they understand this, that the model also wants a pleasure, that the model also wants to be pleased and get something. Okay, it's not only for money. Okay, and that's the problem. You watch too much porn, you do not understand what is those vibrations, what is the energy, sexual energy around it, and that's how you create the sexual energy when you start giving. Because Like I say, my clients booking a model to take, not to give away. I didn't see a single one who would say, "Oh, you know what? I have such a great model. She's so sexy. I'm gonna make her crazy during this photo shoot. I will just please her, and she will be like the most happiest woman." And then, no, they are worried about, how long she can perform on them, for them, how far she can go, how far she can push them. Okay. So I'm not saying that there is no reverse, there is no response, but I'm just saying that there is a problem in there when it's the blocked sexuality. And I'm explaining you that giving is the problem for many of my clients. Okay. And when they booking the model, it is very selfish. Okay. When you're choosing, and not the way that person can make you feel, not kind of the adventures he could take you on, not about the experiences, not about the, how to say, a variety of the service, but by the cock size, or by the, bum or boob size. Yeah. And I see this, and I want you to know, okay, that that's the real situation. Okay. And then they surprised why they are blocked. Okay, if initially the information doesn't get them in the right way. Okay, so if they would appreciate and value model as much as they value themselves, okay, then they cannot find themselves in a better, how to say, experience, in a better fun than that. Okay, it's just not possible not to have a good time, because, how do you say, I've created, I have all the tools, I've created everything here, okay, for this to happen, right? And the adult model is coming with that intention, okay, to have fun as well, to provide the service, to participate in this adventure, right? To shoot this type of scenarios and stuff, right? And so nothing will stop us, right? Nothing can go wrong unless we have issues with the client. Okay, we never had issues with the model, and you never have issues with me. If I book you in, okay, you will get the best performance of the day, right? And I will do my best, okay, to shoot everything we planned, to show you variety of lighting options, variety of posing, variety of angles, variety of, like, I'm just going crazy about this creative process, right? But for me it is very important what kind of clients I serve, okay, because I realize this for myself, that I want to enjoy as well. Okay, I want to enjoy, and I want to choose the client. And sometimes when the client is confused and doesn't know what he or she wants, no matter what you do and how high you jump, okay, no matter, it's not, how to say, it's not gonna, it's gonna work, yes, but you cannot please those people. Sometimes we are getting into the situation when, like I say, client wants something what is out of the reach in the to provide in the studio. It's inside them. Okay, I am here to turn that switch on. Okay, which is off. They don't know even where is that fucking switch. Okay, do they have it, or do not they have it? Okay, at least the area, where is it? Okay, so that is the work I am doing. I am not, someone told me that I am exhibitionist, and I was fascinated by this idea. Okay, because watching other people, undressed or naked is one of the, it is like the major thing what actually majority of men somehow develop. Okay, it's like disorder. but there are ladies as well. But because I had this medical background, and I have seen and I've worked in therapy, and I've how to say, I've opened up dead people, and I know what is inside there, and I look at the body in a different way. Okay, I understand where my clients coming from. Okay, I understand how much of limitation they have inside them, and I understand that the soul wants to set themselves free. Okay, do not have boundaries, let themselves go, because this is the, how to say, this is their life. Okay, and erotic photographer, well, can go two ways. One way, do not care and just go and take a picture of this vagina, cock, inside or outside or whatever, make it beautiful, light it properly, and go, you know. And that's one way to create a studio erotic body portrait when you don't fucking care. Okay, what are the feelings, and what is this happening with the model, what is happening with the client? But I do not work this way. Okay, the reason why I create these erotic scenarios is to actually go into those emotions, into that fantasy, into the subconscious mind. That's how we go there, to create those images, to make that data so that you can work it later. Okay, that is the reason why, because this is the only way to make it fast. Okay, to start processing fast. These things, subdevelopment, especially in the subconscious mind, it's a very lengthy process. And the photographer, erotic photographer, can actually put you on track with these experiments and challenges, right? That I create to my clients, that they try this thing and they try another fantasy, and I ask them about what they fancy, what they, how they, you know, what kind of the positions, how they want to come, these, all these things. Okay, that's, you know, that's the information. Okay, do not hold back. Be able to understand how I like this, and how I want this, and how I today want to try this. Okay, because if you focus yourself just on that tool, which camera I shoot, you know, or on which car you're going, you will never reach this destination. Why would I even bother with these clients? You know, um, there are people who are very much happy and appreciate the opportunity. Okay, and very, very thankful for those people, models, who will come with them on this adventure on camera and film. Help them. Seriously. They're happy that there is one. Okay. But that's with the mature people. Okay. And the younger people or immature people, they 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 are all over the place. All over the place. They are communicating with me, okay, in the way that they want to figure it out for themselves. Sometimes I think they should go and see psychologists and speak about that for a few months, and then come and see me. You know, that's how I think with many of them. Okay, I have clients who would book and reschedule for 5 times. Okay, because they scared, and what is craziness happening in their heads, and I know that they want to do it, but there is so much of the yesterday one guy wrote me, he just came out of the hospital, he had an operation, he was so scared that something happened to him, you know, so he needed to cancel. I mean, you know, he's doing his fantasies, and that's how much it affects you and your body. Seriously, I understand this. Okay, so that's how much is important to work with this information if you care about your inner self, okay, about your soul, about your sexual part, Okay, because this is the part which is invisible. You cannot see this. The only thing is that you can let it out and that the other person can feel. And I am teaching her how to let it out and take a picture of it so that you will know the way. Because this is the only way how you can remember how it happened, so it will happen more often. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you understand the topic about sexuality, about different and complicated clients, about my choice, why I'm choosing this and that, about the models, okay? And about the energy blocks, okay? The sexual energy blocks, which are not your fault that they are there, okay? But this is your responsibility. And if you are an erotic photographer, okay, I am thinking about myself as a professional photographer, I must deal with this shit, okay? And I must get into this situation and go deeper. I don't mind, but there are difference. There are people who are not ready, okay? They want to get ready with me. I don't have, energy to give them. It's enough, which I'm already giving during the photo shoot. But I've prepared the whole thing for them, that I'm doing the post-production, making these materials, giving fucking 500 or whatever 100 pictures they make, okay? And that photo shoot makes them, imagine if you even, no matter how much you pay, it's like 2 or 3 or 4 pounds per fucking picture. Erotic, studio, image, okay? It's a nonsense. But the thing is that I do not know which picture has this marker and which picture will hit that broken link. Okay, I am not in your head computer and I cannot analyze for you. So that's why I must to give everything. I must to put a lot of work in it, okay? It's not just about the model. It is not. Okay, so I hope you understand that the photographer, okay, the idea, the whole process, that's the meaning. And yes, you gather the tools, and the model is very important too. Because without the model, you cannot create these scenes and scenarios. Okay? But the client, it should be the right client, not to put you off, not to be hard, to work with, and that the model will have, a good time as well. You understand? So everything has to match and work. Okay, thank you so much and love you, kiss you. Mean it. Bye.